Welcome back to another episode of Aunt and Andrew, where family's everything.
Until it's not. I'm Aunt.
I'm Andrew.
Hi,
Hey,
Andrew.
Aunt. Nice haircut and nice color. Who did
thank
that for you?
Oh, this fabulous stylist up in New Hampshire, and she's my sister.
Oh, that's amazing.
I know. I
Amazing,
saw her
amazing.
today. We talked about you.
Oh,
Nothing much. We just said, she just asked how things were going with you. And I said, fabulous.
oh, good. Awesome. She can call me too. Thanks.
She
Thanks,
was given a bunch of.
Shutzy. I'll say your code name that your father used to call you,
Shutzy.
Shutzy.
She did tell everybody in the place about our podcast.
Oh, good.
And I checked and we had some new followers.
Oh,
So
amazing.
hi to our new followers.
Thank you.
Anyways, I just want to say, Vicki could be Cyndi Lauper because girls just want to have fun. She just wants to.
And like, I couldn't believe how she just was so. It was odd to me how she she was not even trying to code it. She was just like trying to deflect. Don't want to talk about this anymore. I just want to have fun.
She just wants to have fun. I still don't know what's going on with Shannon.
And John Jansen, it didn't make sense. She wasn't mad at Tamra at all.
And Tamra and Heather's in the hot seat. And then I get confused now. They're talking about two Heathers. And they need to say Heather Dubrow or Heather, the other chick with Jenn and Tamra. And Tamra's talking about them, and I'm losing track of Heathers.
So I have a question for you.
Which Heather? Isn't there a movie about two Heathers?
The Heathers. It's a musical.
The Heathers. I knew there was something. That's them, the Heathers.
Yeah. I actually think it's just called Heathers, which I don't know why.
Something. I knew there's something, the two Heathers, the something. Okay.
Question for you. Do you think they edited the order in which that conversation went down at lunch? Because I find it hard to believe that Shannon would get up, storm over to the producers, and then right after go back and sit down, and then Tamra start talking about it. Like it was like, don't talk about it.
Something happened, but she broke the fourth wall. We've talked about that. A few people have broken the fourth wall, and it seems to be a tactic now to get them to stop talking.
Well, we'll get more to John Jansen because she should have
I still don't know what's going on with John. I just know that I love the Trace Amigas. I always have loved the Trace Amigas.
Same.
They complement each other in a way. They are better together than the separate.
Oh yeah, or
I know
against each other.
No. Together, like I can take Vicki with the Tamra and Shannon more than I can take Vicki. I can take Tamra with Shannon and Vicki more than I can take just Tamra. And the same with Shannon. When it's just Shannon, it gets a little much. But when she's with them, I can handle it all day, every day. So the sum of their parts are greater when they're together.
Okay.
I don't know if that quite makes sense.
No, it totally makes sense.
In there somewhere.
We'll get to John Jansen
together. I don't know what the deal is with him, but his dog's too much.
All I know is that she should have brought an Etch-a-Sketch for him for dinner because he literally needed like crayons and a coloring book. He just needed to like zone out.
Do you think he even knew what was going on? His dog was too much. That Doberman is just way too big. His name was Banks. And I wonder if it's because he has a big bank book.
Maybe. All I know is that I just was like, it reminded me of like a child that's sitting there with their parents. All right,
we jumped way ahead. So. Let's go back.
We didn't. Oh, we didn't. We just
all right. All I know is that Shannon and John really aren't together right now, but they're sort of together right now, but they're sort of not together. So whatever happened in that scene, I have a belief that this is leading to something.
Oh,
because
no.
they're really not together right now.
No. I don't think so.
Don't think
I think it's ongoing.
To
it's ongoing. This has been built up. I don't think it was this specific thing. I think that Shannon maybe told him, and I have a feeling she didn't really have to, because in my opinion, the way she reacted should show John Jansen everything he needs to know about his girlfriend. She cared about his reaction. She cared about how he was going to felt. She got up right away. She went over to production. She cut it off. Now, if the others want to talk about it, if he gets mad at her for that, then honey, you shouldn't be with the housewife.
Whatever. I agree with all what you said, but I'm just saying, all I know is that they're kind of really not together. They're on and off right now. They're not a cohesive unit. They're not dating steady. They're in flux right now. Shannon and John. Yeah. Now I want to go to
the
Emily.
pumpkin patch. Is that where we're going to go next?
Yeah, the Emily. I'm sorry. We're going to
It was sad.
Emily.
And I got to say,
it was sad, but I want to tell you as a
no,
mom,
before we start PSA.
Okay.
If you are under the age of 50 as a housewife,
yeah,
don't bring your little children on camera like this. It makes you look like you don't know how to parent. It makes your kids look like idiots and that they don't know how to behave, brats.
Yeah.
And not everyone's Melania Giudice.
True. Not everybody's meant for it, though. They do have beautiful children. That's all I'm going to say. But but I recognized Emily's parenting skills.
Yes.
I'm just going to say, I recognized her parenting skills. I will say this. It can't be easy to take your kids and go to the pumpkin patch, first of all, and then you're filming, and then it's hot, and they're bored. Everybody's self-aware. There's too many things. You had the cameras. It'd be one thing if you're in your own home, I feel, that you can have the kids occasionally on film or in the car or whatever. But when you take them out and there's people, they become self-aware, you're self-aware, the cameras, the eyes are looking at you. I think it's too much for kids. And they're young kids. They're not 17 years old. They're too young. And like you said, not everybody's Melania Giudice calling her parents trolls and walking through the frozen food section.
Yeah. Or Jagger, like Dorit's kid. That is funny too. Like,
oh yeah.
But I will say that, I did have to agree with Shane. And I tweeted this last night that I love Emily. And we won't skip ahead, but clearly everyone else loves Emily too. She got 50% of the poll on Watch What Happens Live of who you'd rather hang out with.
Would you? Let's not. I wouldn't.
No, we can say we're talking about.
She wouldn't be my number one choice to have a party with.
I don't drink, but I agree with you. Now, I would like to go away with her for a weekend, and I think the reason why is because I don't drink, and so I'd actually enjoy talking. Well, then
you should go with Liz. Do Liz Zarin, Jill Zarin. Why do I call her Liz Zarin?
Yeah,
Jill Zarin. She doesn't drink either. I just didn't think it's easy. Shane, I go back and forth on Shane.
Okay, no, that's what I was about to say.
Because we know Shane's a freak. So
yes, we know he's a freak, but he was right. He was right. Yeah. When he corrected Emily about the Halloween movie thing and whatever. Yeah. Her child was just repeating something from school. And she treated him like he put a tack under the teacher's seat and yelled at the kid. And Shane is so right. Now I have to tell you, I recognized Shane's parenting style from someone close to me. All about the feelings, all about the, just the redirect, the kindness, the empathy, the feelings. And again, I recognized Emily too. And it was like I was watching my summer time on the beach in front of my face with the different perspectives between someone, a parenting women styles. Very close to me.
Yes. Well, see, that's why I could recognize it.
Yeah.
Because that tends to be a little bit genetic. What can I say?
And that's okay because
I was a hard mom too. You have a hard mom. It's a fact.
And that's okay.
It's not bad. I would say that.
Did you see Shane a little bit that's something maybe your daughter would have
I totally
said?
Get what you're talking about, but we're
that's something that I think your daughter would say
baseball
too.
Right
it's
now.
Natural for not only is it natural for a grandparent to say what Emily said a little bit more, but it's also natural. It doesn't matter. This is what would have happened if it was the opposite too. If Shane had said what Emily said, Emily probably would have jumped in with what Shane said because it's the yin and yang. It's like the positive and negative. And that's a natural situation. I didn't look at that as, I guess maybe Shane said it wrong because he said it directly to Emily. But what I would have done is been yeah, we shouldn't talk about that here, but don't worry. That's okay. You didn't do anything. You know what I mean? I would have said you shouldn't watch that. Or maybe it's more you shouldn't watch that. Don't worry. Maybe not something to repeat, but you also didn't do anything. So just be better next time. I wouldn't have cut Emily down, but I still would have tried to make the child feel better.
Do you think that could be a Southern California trait?
About what? The feeling?
That parenting style maybe is Southern Cal.
No, I don't know. Maybe.
I'm just saying, the family dynamics. Oh, speaking of family dynamics, I just want to tell you, can you see my evil eye that I'm wearing tonight? I want to tell you, I want to tell you, I just got this in the mail yesterday. Ooh, we both have evil eyes. Yeah, but mine's from J.M. Michaels.
Oh, wow.
Do you know who that is? That is
Jillian Michaels.
No, that is from Jennifer Aiden's brother, the jeweler.
Oh my
Jennifer
gosh.
wore this week, and she put a link. If you wanted to buy this, you could. So I bought it and I love it. It was $49.95. I don't know what it is. I think there's maybe a sapphire. It's probably nothing real.
It's
but you know
$49.95. I don't think there's anything real in there.
I think it's lucky if it's silver. Anyways, I want to just say I really, really like the piece. I wanted to bring it up since we were talking about family and we just had a little jersey in there. You can link it to a J.M. Michaels, or it's J. Michaels, one or the other. You know, the brother who was the jeweler who's married to the mail order bride, according to Margaret.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. It's his design. And Jennifer was wearing it, and it comes in gold, silver, or rose gold. And I took the white, so the silver.
Anyways, you should have been on QVC years ago.
I should have been on QVC, and this is $49.95. It was only like $2 shipping and handling, and it only took 2 or 3 days. I ordered it like what's today? Thursday. I ordered it either Sunday or Monday, and it was here yesterday.
Boom, or 3 easy payments of $16.33.
No easy payments.
Not you.
The whole thing.
I'm saying if you were on QVC,
it was like $52. I just want you to know.
That's amazing.
Thanks for recommending your brother's fine jewelry.
And to our wonderful listeners, just so you know, right before we started recording, I said to Aunt, let's limit our tangents today about other
about everybody else.
We're about 10 minutes in.
Sorry. Okay, so are you over in the beginning?
Heather Dubrow's storyline of just trying to become the next Golden Globe winner? Like, that's truly what she wants all season long.
Did they sell the house?
Yeah, they sold it for $55 million.
Oh, they sold it, but they were going to get $65
I know.
million.
I wanted to know what happened to
what happened to $10 million. Do you think? I mean, 55 million. I wonder what I'm going to have to look it all up. I wonder what their loan was on their house to begin with. Like, what did they
built the whole house, right? So they must have bought the lot. I wonder how much. They
bought the lot. Why would they? She made that house that had the tree in it.
I know, but think about it. Let's talk about. Let's just be real. They bought the lot.
They say it was how many?
Let's say the lot.
22.
Let's say the lot $20 million. Okay.
Oh, I don't think it was that much.
Yeah, exactly. But let's overestimate it.
Okay.
And then let's say like the construction on the house probably
20 million.
Maybe so maybe 15 million on the lot, 20 million.
I don't know. She went crazy. Remember?
Yeah, but they were very happy with what they were selling it for. So they must have. But we also have to remember.
Were they happy? Did
making
you see
like
their
10
eyes?
million on a house,
65 million, and then Josh Allman, talk about crossing over with Bravo product. Oh. What's Josh Altman's wife's name?
I don't know.
I don't either. Heather. I think it's Heather. Another Heather. No, what is her name? Heather too?
Maybe.
Let's look.
But it's not. It's meaningless. But
no, it isn't, because then would be another Heather.
I will say that I think that Heather probably made great money on the house, but other than like, I mean, I think she's trying to become Heather Page Kent again, and that we're going to see a maybe
Heather.
a reboot.
It is Heather. I just want you to know, another Heather. So it's 3 Heathers on one episode.
Do you think
Heather?
Do you think there's a Malibu Country reboot in the works?
No, but do you know what's funny?
What?
If I'm ever somewhere and somebody asks me my name and I don't want to tell them my name, do you know what my name is?
Heather.
Yes.
I love that.
Heather. Anytime somebody goes, so what's your name? I go, Heather. I even have a last name, but I won't tell you that.
Yeah, don't tell us your identity.
My full alias is Heather something. Anyways.
Well, I mean, Mark Cuban, I thought I hit the channel selector.
Oh,
and,
my
flipped
God.
To Shark Tank.
You thought you were on CNBC with the repeat of Shark Tank from 2009. And I like Mark Cuban. I don't really like Mark Cuban. I think he's full of himself, but I like that he has no problem going anywhere. He's kind of like crap all over town.
I mean, I have to say, as much as I thought it was weird, like on Miami last year that Emilio Estefan came on to do Adriana's record, I guess like it makes a lot of sense. Any business person that wants to make money isn't stupid these days. The ratings are great. The brand of Housewives is quality because they at least have money and they do elegant things and they do classy things.
And Heather and her husband have a very successful skincare line on Shop HQ.
Yeah, but also what I'm saying,
I mean, they're selling millions of dollars in their health, not their healthcare line, their skincare line.
Yeah, and I get that, but what I'm saying more is that I
actually bought a product, but I don't remember what it was.
You're on a talking spell today, and you also went and got your hair done and talked to my aunt for like an hour.
3 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I had a 3-hour lunch, and I'm a little talked out, but at the same time,
okay.
Let's see. So. I don't know. I mean, are we?
Oh, they did buy a new house, you know.
Yes, I know. I saw it the other day.
I didn't see it. They bought a new house in Beverly Hills. Yes, geez, somebody's trying to get on the RHOBH. Huh?
Oh yeah, she's trying to do wife swap with Taylor Armstrong.
Oh, who?
Taylor Armstrong.
Who?
She's trying to do wife swap. Exactly. I know, right?
We haven't even seen her, did we? We didn't see her. Their house is 16 million.
Yes.
So
are we going to talk about Heather the whole time, or are we going to move on?
I just want to tell you, everybody, that she did sell her house. Dubrow Chateau sold for $55 million in October of 2022, while shelling out $14 million for a penthouse at Century City Skyscraper. So they bought a penthouse, and then they bought a new 6-acre plot in Beverly Hills. It was the former a home of Martha De Laurentiis, and it is scooped up for, it originally went on the market for $37 million in 2021, and they scooped it up for a heavily discounted $16 million. Wow, they got a good deal.
Wow, the house they just bought in Beverly Hills was only 16.
Yeah, and it started, and the same house started at 37.5 in 2021, and they scooped it up for 16.1 million. They got a deal.
So they spent 30 million on 2 places, and then they got 55 for their other place.
Yeah.
So at a minute, and they probably spent about 30 total on, say, the other house. Let's just say that. So they made 25 million.
Oh, they do plan on spending the next 3 years renovating the new $16.1 million house. And so that maybe that's why they're living in the pied de terre.
Okay, that's nice. Let's get back to the topic.
Okay. I just want to say, all I could think of was Countess Luann, because she always says she wants a pied de terre.
Yeah.
Anyways, do you like Acacia bowls?
No, not really. Why are we talking about those?
Well, because that's what they were eating, Jenn and Tamra, when they had their little tete-a-tete.
Oh yeah, we're not there yet because you've been talking about the Dubrows for an hour.
No, after the kids, we went to more Jenn and Ryan and the whole bit. It's too much. I'm over it. The whole
but I think the Tamra and Jenn thing.
Jenn, Ryan. I want to tell you, Jenn looks much better with less makeup. Actually, they all do. They all have too much makeup on. What's her name had way too much makeup on for her segment. Gina, way too much lashes, the whole bit. Jenn looked the best with her daytime makeup. And they need to be more daytime and not full glam with the eyelashes in the middle of the day. That's my opinion. They all look younger. They all look younger with less makeup.
Do you stop talking ever?
No.
Like, I literally think you're waiting for me to start and then you want to start again.
Okay, I can do that.
Ryan's jacket was the most outrageous thing I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, but before we get to the boat ride, okay, we're going to go back to Gina first, because she was before this. Gina was trying to sell a house, and she brought David Archuleta in. And all I could think of is, didn't David Archuleta win American Idol?
Of course he did.
So I went and looked. And this David Archuleta spells it with 2 T's and the one that won American
I thought
Idol
it was the
only
real
spells
David
it.
Archuleta.
No. I was like, no, he doesn't look like that. David Archuleta was like this big when he won. He was like 14. How old can he be? So I went and looked, and they're two different David Archuletas, and American Idol spells it with 1 T, and the Realtor spells it with 2. I just a little, that's the first thing I said is, didn't he win American Idol? I know too much reality. It's just ridiculous.
Okay, let's get back to the OC Housewives.
Okay. But I thought everything that with the Realtor class, like I knew, like, you know, I've been to enough open houses where there's always cookies or bread bacon, and they give you a plate of like Costco cookies, but there's something, and they've got a candle of baking bread, you know, so it smells like a apple pie, and then they give you a Costco cookie. I used to like open houses before COVID better.
Yeah,
because before COVID, they always gave you like a snack, you know, and then COVID came, and then everybody got weird. They wouldn't even give you a wrapped candy. Now they're kind of getting back into a little snack. Sometimes there's a cookie. I like to go see what they have for a snack. If I see a sign that says open house, I'll stop. Even I'm interested just to see if there's any snacks.
This is going to be a 45-minute episode because we're talking about stupidity.
I'm sorry. Anyways,
no, you're not going back to your top. No. I'm going to start.
Ryan's outfit was the worst.
No, we're not on the boat yet. We're not on the boat yet.
Where are we?
You said that we had to talk about Gina. We still have to.
I did Gina. We did Gina.
But all you said was the realtor class. What about Tamra's 50th time? I'm going through a hard time. I feel like I've heard the exact statement before. I'm just going through a hard time right now, and I'm really sorry. And it was like the weirdest interaction I've ever seen. And then now let's get to the boat.
Okay. The worst outfit. I was waiting for the phone to ring and for 1986 to call and tell Ryan they wanted his coat back. I'm just telling you, it was so bad. I can't remember the last time I saw anything that hideous. And you know what? I'd love to find out who the designer was, because I need to trash them.
I mean, he's one of them. Did you hear them on Watch What Happens Live? Shannon said that he was writing on the jacket with his Sharpie.
Oh, that was his writing?
That he writes sayings, like inspirational things on the jacket. He and Louis need to meet.
Wait, he didn't buy it like that? That was his scribble?
Apparently, he writes things on it. That's what Shannon said on Watch What Happens Live. I really believe Jenn and Ryan
the heck would you do
hang out with Tree and Louis, because Jenn and Tree can do yoga together.
Well, that's true. She's all nice.
Ryan and Louis can just be douches together.
Tools. I call that a tool.
I know.
Total tool. A TT, total tool.
You know what I felt like Tamra and Eddie?
Double deuces. You know what I mean?
I felt like Tamra and Eddie were sitting down and talking to their daughter's prom date.
It was so uncomfortable, wasn't it? The whole boat ride was uncomfortable. It was uncomfortable when they arrived and the dog jumped on them. It was uncomfortable looking at each other. It was. I'm sick of boat rides. Enough with the boat rides. Everybody's hair gets messed up. I know. I told you how I think.
Ryan's just an anomaly. I mean, like he.
I don't know what his deal is. I thought he had a little cash behind him, but that coat that ruined it for me.
He honestly, he made me feel like I was watching a live version of an AI bot. He went from like, I'm sorry, to I'm betrayed by you, to you made me sad, all in one sentence. And then at the end, it was like he was
kumbaya.
He was inspirational. He was mad. He was offended. And then it was kumbaya. Let's move on. And John Jansen couldn't be phased. I love how he said, let me go to the or how Shannon goes, let me go to the restroom. And then he goes to the restroom. And I mean it when I said you really needed to give him a coloring book and some crayons, and he would have been much
you are
happier.
Absolutely right. I thought it was one of the most uncomfortable scenes, and I don't get uncomfortable scenes because, like I told you, I just want Vicki whooping it up. I want to go to Puerto Vallarta. I want to have them. It is Puerto Vallarta. No, it's Cabo San Lucas. Where does she go? Puerto Vallarta or Cabo? I want to go to Cabo. I want them to dance on the bar, and I want Vicki to leak. What can I say? I want her to have to need her depends that night. Vicki looks fantastic though. And I think Vicki needed to be fired a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Because now she just doesn't care. She just wants to come on and she wants to have fun.
She was so funny when she kept saying, "You fired me because you fired me" to Andy. It was,
well,
and then
you were
she
talking about that was on Watch What Happens Live.
Yeah, but you just brought up Vicki, and Vicki wasn't on the boat.
Our viewers, no, she wasn't, but she was at the bar whooping it up.
When?
In the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, at the beginning, exactly. We're on the end.
Okay, well, we're talking about the boat, and we're also going to talk about now Watch What Happens Live.
The final part about the boat that I just was blown away by was also that Ryan decided that he wanted to then bring this Heather girl into it. And now I'm curious to see, does that continue about how Heather,
which Heather?
The Heather that's the friend from the gym.
No,
Heather
I know that because we're up to 4 Heathers now. If you include me, my pseudonym.
If you include me, I love that. I think that Heather Dubrow is going to just kind of, I don't know, her and Shannon, that's a foreshadow. That fight's coming. We all know that.
That's coming.
But this Heather, Amin,
I have a feeling that Shannon's not going to be fighting with just Heather Dubrow. I think Gina and Emily are part of that. Because she said Gina is dissing her wicked, and she doesn't know why. She thought they were good, but she hasn't stopped dissing her, she said.
I don't know. The preview shows Emily and Gina yelling at Heather Dubrow. So maybe they're all just kind of
who
fighting.
knows? Maybe they're all going to go there. But Vicki looks fantastic.
Yes, except I think she's on Ozempic. I'm sorry.
Oh, she might be on Ozempic, but she looks good. She said she's intermittent fasting. I intermittent fast.
Same.
I don't eat, but I only eat between 12 and 6 p.m. unless it's a special occasion and I'm somewhere. But during the weekends, I'm a little lax. But during the week, Monday through Friday, I only eat at 12 o'clock to 6. And as you know, I could do my own little weight loss journey. So
yes, but
so
the way I do is
fasting does work, I believe.
Oh yeah, I only eat from I only really eat dinner.
Oh, okay. You're on the 1 meal a day plan.
Pretty
That's
much.
okay.
But I I have little things throughout the day. Sometimes I'll eat lunch, but that's more a bit, but that's not what happened, Vicki. Sorry, honey.
Your face she lost 33 pounds. She looks great. But say what you want, but she's 60 something years old.
Oh, she looks amazing. I just don't think
great.
it's
She's
just
had a lot of work and stuff.
She did something.
I do think it's interesting when they go back in scenes and you see Shannon when she started and stuff. She looks like a different person. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, she does. They've all had so much work done and stuff. I would say that Tamra still looks the most authentic, but I also think Tamra was sort of the prettiest to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because she's legitimately a pretty woman.
It's like
Tamra.
Dolores. Dolores looks the most authentic, I think, on Jersey.
Dolores doesn't look anything like
her
herself.
face. You don't think so?
It doesn't look anything like it. Go back and look at her wedding pictures. Nobody in
Maybe
Jersey
her surgery is
like,
just good.
Nobody in Jersey looks like they looked.
Well,
when they
Kyle Richards takes the cake.
Oh, Kyle's like a metamorphosis.
But they all look good. They all look good. Vicki looks great.
Well, listen, I have no problem with plastic surgery. If something bothers you and you want to fix it and you can find someone good to do it, don't go to Turkey like did because her nose came out terrible. Vicki looks pretty good. And Shannon looks pretty good too. I mean, they've been on TV a long time and they drink a lot of booze and they've kind of kept it all together.
Yeah, they look great. I have to say, I mean, my question on it is that do you think that Andy puts the questions through before he asks them? Because Shannon looked really caught off guard about the John Jansen and his daughter question at the bar.
I think that, every show has like a producer that talks to the people beforehand.
I know.
And kind of tells them. I don't know. They had a fight this week for people who don't know, who don't follow reality like we do, that she was at a bar and she got into a fight with John's daughter.
On the phone or something, though. It was very odd. It was a very odd.
No, I thought they were in person and the place was closing and she needed somebody to call an Uber and I didn't get it either, but I did hear that they were fighting. I read that in maybe page 6 and her and John are a work in progress and the daughter's never liked Shannon.
Yeah.
Happens. A lot of times people
popped Tamra's implant.
I know.
Tamra tweeted last night, I just heard the terrible news.
Well, she's had like 5 since then. I
Vicki had me laughing the whole time.
Watch what happens. She couldn't, if she had took one more tequila shot, and then it was shot ski night. And I thought, oh my God, she needs to go whoop it up. But they were so fun last night. And I need more of that in Housewives. What they gave me, the three of them, what the three of them give me of whooping it up, I want more of in Housewives. I want less, he wants to sleep with me, and I've never had
I have a solution.
Partners and all of that stuff. I just want to have fun. I want to go back to fun.
If Andy Cohen threw a party to kick off the season for each franchise, at least we'd have a beginning. That'd be fun, because none of them are going to do that in front of him. They're all going to have fun. So he should come on and make a cameo. I'm
going to tell you on Watch What Happens Live, when Vicki kept on saying, what's the worst thing you ever did? You fired me. You fired me. You fired me.
So funny.
I mean, but she was great about it. And she's going to realize that him putting her on pause, like he paused Tamra, is actually going to be good for them.
Yeah, but I don't think Vicki's going to come back ever full time.
Well, that's okay. She's got everything else. But if you
got the man now,
if you give Vicki 3 or 4 episodes a year or so, bring her to the parties, they're going to be fun.
She's happy too.
Yeah. She likes just a little. She's very needy, Vicki, and she needs that attention. And so if you just recognize she is the OG of the OC, actually, she's the OG period.
Oh, totally.
Yes, she invented.
I thought about that when he said the OG of the OC. I'm like, honey, she's your meal
just
ticket.
The OG, because nobody else lasted as long with her. And if you go back, if you ever want a great afternoon, go back and watch the first season of OC, because it really was the way I wish more was.
Yeah. Well, we'll
not the daytime glam and all the other stuff. And I want to just say one more time, is Taylor Armstrong on this show?
I don't know. I have no idea.
It's just she's standing around with an orange. Does she?
You know what? I thought about that the other day. We'll have to look.
Does she have a tagline?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think she might be a friend.
A friend of what? Of who?
I don't know.
Because she just seems to be there. You know what? I almost felt like they put her at Blue Stonewall Manor. What's it called?
Oh yeah. Bluestone Manor. Blue
Stonewall. Why don't I put Stonewall Kitchen in there somewhere? Okay, Bluestone Manor, and I think they thought, oh, she's there. Now maybe they're going to start moving people around a little bit, which maybe wouldn't be a bad idea, because I wouldn't mind seeing Heather go up to Beverly Hills and watch those women destroy her.
Oh, totally.
Oh, she thinks that she wants to be on Beverly Hills. They will annihilate her.
Not the same Beverly Hills that you were once on.
No, I mean, they will annihilate her. She will end up looking like Kim Richards if she goes on.
Oh, she's going to be horrible. So
yeah, she just doesn't fit in. I hate to tell you, Heather Dubrow, if you're out there, don't go on Beverly Hills. Find a new show.
Yeah. Well, anywho, don't find a new show to listen to your recaps, because we are your show. And subscribe.
If you want all the little insights, we got them.
Comment. I almost said comment, and tell us what you think. We love you. Bye.